Hey everyone, my name's Silver Fox.
I'm KFC Dad, and these are the Premier League fixtures for week number
33.
There is a third member of the team who will be giving his predictions. He's our canine friend, and his name is
Wesley Schnauzer. He's a big dog and a teddy bear.
He's not a big dog, he's a little dog, but he does talk and he does give out predictions. He's probably the only walking, talking prediction dog in the whole wide world.
You got recognised.
Hey? Yes, when we were in Brighton, someone did say, "Oh yeah, you're that channel that's got that talking dog. We love that talking dog." Wesley Schnauzer, you have one fan.
Wesley!
If you're a fan of Wesley Schnauzer, put it in the comments below.
Wesley! Wesley!
As far as we know, he's got a fan. He's got one fan.
We like Fulham.
Okay guys, let's do the scores from the last time. So, in the last time, we have in third place
me. Mine is Silver Fox.
Mine is Silver Fox is in third place. He has 170 points. In second place is our canine friend Wesley Schnauzer. He's got 180 points. So that leaves KFC Dad still in the lead with 216 points. That's a massive 46 points ahead of you, and a massive 36 points ahead of Wesley Schnauzer.
I don't think I will catch you up. I'm still beating you in the championship.
Well, as one viewer said, it's because you keep backing Leicester, and I don't always back Leicester. I go and predict what I think the score is going to be. So you need to get off that, and then you'll get some points. So that's the scores from the last time. Guys, if you like our channel and our content, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. It only takes a second. Click, and then that's it. It's done.
Get down and subscribe. Come on, guys. Let's go to do it.
Yes. Subscribe. Give us comments in the comments of if you think our predictions are, off it, or you want to give us your predictions. Yeah.
Just let us know.
Let us know in the comments below. Game number 1. Now these are all Saturday kickoffs.
And some Sundays.
Yeah, and some Sunday kickoffs as well. Okay.
Brentford versus Brighton Albion.
Yes, Brentford versus Brighton. Now, let's start off with Brighton. Brighton, we did have a weekend in Brighton. We went to watch Brighton versus Leicester.
Mayan Foxes.
Yes, and we did have a lovely weekend in Brighton. It was really good. Recommend going to see that upside down house. That is an experience. That was good. And Quadrophenia Alley, if people my age know what that is.
And we met Luke.
Yeah, we did meet Luke Links, who's a Brighton vlogger. And the game ended 2-2.
That was a massive draw for us.
It was, and we haven't scored a goal in for ages. But that will come to Leicester in a bit. But Brighton got a draw. Brentford, they're sitting just below them in 11th position, and they got a draw as well, didn't they?
Yes, against Arsenal.
Against Arsenal, that was a good draw for them against Arsenal, especially after Arsenal had beaten Real Madrid 3-0.
They're playing tonight. They're playing tomorrow.
Yeah, they are. So, Brentford against Brighton. What's your prediction for this, mate?
I'm going for 2-1 Albion.
2-1 to the Albion. Back to winning ways for them. They're only 6 points off the European places, which is Aston Villa in with 54 points and Brighton have 48 points. So, they're not that far off. I've gone for a draw. I've gone for a 1-1 draw on this one.
Ooh.
And let's see what a four-legged friend says. Mr. Schnauzer.
Brentford versus Brighton and Hove Albion. We played against Brighton at the weekend and got a 2-2 draw. I think Brentford will nick this one. I'm going to go for a 1-0 win. I think they've just got a little bit more at the moment than Brighton. So that's my prediction.
Game number 2 is
Crystal Palace versus Bournemouth.
Yes, Crystal of the Palace versus Bournemouth. Now, Crystal Palace, they're mid-table. They did lose their last game, didn't they?
They lost 5-2.
Yes, and we were watching that.
They were winning 2-0.
They were winning 2-0. We were in the Brighton fan zone, new terrace area, and it was very, very good. And you can watch the screens and stuff. And we were watching that game, weren't they?
It was very good.
I could say there was a lot of big cheers when every time Man City scored, because there is some kind of rivalry between Brighton and Crystal Palace.
Eagles.
Yeah, so Crystal Palace, they lost their last game, they're mid-table. But what about their opponents, Bournemouth?
Got a win against Fulham 1-0.
Yes, they got a win against Fulham 1-0, and they're on the same points as Brighton, 48 points, 6 points off a European place. So, what do you think is going to happen in this game, mate?
I'm going for a Devon 2-2 draw.
A 2-2 draw. I've gone for Crystal Palace to get back to winning ways. I've gone for a 2-1 win for Crystal Palace.
Ooh.
Yes. What about our four-legged friend, Mr. Schnauzer?
Crystal Palace versus Bournemouth, two teams that have been doing well of late. Bournemouth trying to get into those European places, and Crystal Palace are mid-table at the moment. I think this will be a draw. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw in this game.
Game number 3 is
Everton versus Manchester City.
Everton versus Manchester City. Why we are laughing is because Wesley's gone off on a tangent and ran off into the other room, supposedly barking at the intruder, but there's nobody there, Wes. There's nobody to protect. Get back into your chair and let's finish this predictions vlog. Okay, so Everton, since David Moyes has gone there, he's done wonders, hasn't he? They won their last game against much fancied place number 3, Nottingham Forest. They won 1-0.
Lynn's in it the away end, Dad.
Yeah, I mean he's done a fantastic job there. Manchester City, we just mentioned them. In their last game, they won 5-2 against Crystal Palace. We watched that game, didn't they? They were pretty good, weren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Kenny Bruyne has scored.
We're at Manchester City now. They're on 55 points and they're in the 5th place at the moment. So if they wanted to get into top 4, they're only 1 point off top 4.
You know what I'm going to say about this one? I'm going to say 2-1 to Manchester City.
2-1 to Manchester City. I've gone the same scoreline as you, and I think you copied me on this one. So that's our prediction. What about you, Mr. Schnauzer? Now that you've come back and you're not protecting anyone.
Sorry about that, lads. Just thought there was an intruder and I just went into autopilot. Everton versus Manchester City. Everton and Manchester City both winning their last games. Manchester City in a 7-goal thriller against Crystal Palace, and Everton beating Nottingham Forest 1-0 in the last game. I think in this game, Manchester City will prevail. They'll win 3-1 against Everton.
Game number 4 is
West Ham versus Southampton.
Yes, West Ham United versus Southampton. Right, let's start off with Southampton. The Saints, they are already relegated, and in their last game, they lost 3-0 to
Aston Villa.
Yes, 3-0 to Aston Villa. They have dispatched or got rid of their manager, Ivan Juric, and they are currently managerless.
Getting ready for the championship for next season.
They are getting ready for the championship for next season. They are on the hunt for a new manager at the moment. There are names being bandied about. They're getting ready for the championship. So, right, what about their opponents? West Ham.
They lost 2-1 against Liverpool.
Lost 2-1 against Liverpool. They haven't won in their last 5 games, West Ham. The Harry Potter effect isn't working, is it? They are safe from relegation though, so he's accomplished that. And what's your prediction for this one?
I'm going for a 1-1 draw.
A 1-1 draw. I'm going to go for a 2-0 West Ham United win.
Oh.
And what about you, Mr. Schnauzer? What's your prediction?
West Ham versus Southampton. Southampton still bottom of the league. West Ham not doing that much better than Southampton, but they are out of the relegation zone, and I think this will be a 1-1 draw.
Game number 5 is
Aston Villa versus Newcastle.
Yeah, now Aston Villa versus Newcastle. Now these two teams are very similar in the sense that they are very good teams. They've got good managers, they've got good players, and they're both trying to get into the Champions League spaces. Newcastle already in the Champions League places.
Yes, they won the Carabao Cup.
They won the Carabao Cup, and they've won 4 in a row. Their manager, well, hope he gets well soon. He's been off. He had pneumonia. Pneumonia, not ammonia. If you had pneumonia, you wouldn't be alive.
If he get well soon, he's a good manager. I like him.
Yeah, so Jason Tyndall, the assistant manager, has been in charge, and they did win their last game emphatically. They trounced Man United.
Oops. Manchester United not doing very well, Dad.
No, they trounced Man United 4-1 in that game.
And another Harvey Barnes
Scored 2.
and he scored another one against Leicester.
He did, yes. He's on fire, Harvey Barnes. One of our own.
That's a lad.
Yeah, so Aston Villa,
They're playing tonight.
they're playing tonight in the Champions League against PSG. They're 3-1 down from their away leg.
I think they might do it tonight.
Well, they have got to get at least 2 goals back.
Do you think they will do it?
I don't know. They even their fans said that PSG are very, very good, and it was a masterclass.
Masterclass.
Yeah, so they won 3 in a row in the league. Aston Villa, no, they won 4 in a row as well. They've got the same last 5 as Newcastle.
They're copying.
Yeah, so they're kind of on par with each other. Right, what's your prediction for this game?
2-1 to Newcastle.
2-1 to Newcastle.
To the Holly Lees.
Yeah, I think I've gone for the same thing. Only because Aston Villa are going to be playing tonight.
They might be knackered.
Yeah, and Newcastle will have fresh legs. Oh, although, no, Newcastle are playing tomorrow, aren't they? Oh, I didn't think about that because they've got a game in hand. Now that
because they couldn't. Crystal Palace got playing FA Cup.
Yeah.
And Newcastle would play in FA Cup as well. Could they?
Yeah, so they've got a game in hand and they're playing that tomorrow. So, right, that has changed my mind. Midway through these predictions, I've gone for a Desmond. I've gone for a 2-2 draw.
I've gone for 2-1 for Newcastle.
2-1 for Newcastle. Okay, let's see what our 4-legged friend is saying.
Aston Villa versus Newcastle United. Both teams trying for European places. Aston Villa currently 7th with 54 points, and Newcastle in the top 4 at the moment with 56 points. So there's not that much in it. I think Villa will win this 2-1.
Game number 6 is
Fulham versus Chelsea.
yes, a London derby. Fulham versus Chelsea.
Not far.
Not far from each other. No, they're only about half a mile away from each other or something. Yeah. So Fulham. Let's start off with Fulham first. Fulham. They did lose their last game against Bournemouth.
Yeah, 1-0.
Previous to that, they did beat Liverpool.
Liverpool 3-2.
Yeah. So a bit hit and miss, and they're in that pattern. If I look at it, in their last 5 games, they win 1, lose 1, win 1, lose 1, win 1, lose 1. So if we're going by that, they lost their last game. They'll win this next game. If we go by that. Chelsea. Let's see what Chelsea. Chelsea, they are in 6th position in those European places. They haven't lost in their last 3 games, but they have got draws. And they were 2-0 down to Ipswich in their last game, but clawed it back to 2-2, didn't they?
And so not happy with the players.
Yeah, it's not clicking like I guess he would have liked. So, what's your prediction?
Did he do that to us last season then?
He did after Christmas go up. off a little bit, which is kind of happening with Chelsea. Right, so what's your prediction?
I think I got a feeling coming in this one 2-1 Fulham.
2-1 Fulham.
But they're very good at home.
Yes, you're right. They are good at home. I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go 2-1 Chelsea. Back to winning ways for Chelsea on this one. What about Wesley Schnauzer?
Fulham versus Chelsea, a London derby. Fulham doing quite well for themselves at the moment, but did lose their last game. Chelsea not doing so good. They are in 6th position, and I think they will get this win. I think they'll win 2-1 in this game.
Game number 7 is
Ipswich versus Arsenal.
Yes, Ipswich Town versus the Arsenal. Now let's have a look at Ipswich Town. We just mentioned it. They played against Chelsea in their last game.
They got a massive draw.
Well, they were 2-0 up and they couldn't hold on to it. And
Chelsea came back.
Chelsea came back to end the game 2-2. So, I don't know. What about Arsenal?
Arsenal hit and miss.
They are a bit, aren't they? I mean, they've done really well in Champions League.
They beat Arsenal, winning 3-0
against Real Madrid in the Champions League.
They
are currently 2nd in the league with 63 points, but they have drawn their last 2 games. They haven't lost in their last 5 games, but they've drawn their last 2 games against Everton and who was the other team? Brentford. So, the
frustrating
for them. So what do you think is going to happen in this game, mate?
2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal. I've gone, what have I said? I've gone for an Arsenal win as well. I've gone 2-0 to Arsenal.
Could they be going? All 3 clubs might be going down.
Yes, including our club. So that's the game number 7. What about Mr. Schnauzer?
Ipswich Town versus Arsenal. Ipswich Town, fellow strugglers like our team, Leicester and Southampton. I think Ipswich Town will be going down with us. I think Arsenal will win this game 2-1.
Game number 8 is
It's Manchester United versus Wolves.
Yes, Manchester United versus Wolverhampton of the Wanderers. Now, Manchester United, what has happened to Manchester United?
They're falling.
They're currently still 14th in the league, and they got battered 4-1 by Newcastle.
Going to Geordies.
Loads of mistakes. They've dropped Onana, their goalkeeper, and put a new goalkeeper in. I think it was a Turkish goalkeeper, and he made mistakes as well.
4 goals.
Yeah, it was embarrassing to see.
Bruno got mad.
Yeah.
And Ruben Amron got mad.
Well, I don't blame him to go mad because they capitulated and they lost 4-1.
What about Wolves though?
Wolverhampton Wanderers are a different story. Since Vitor Pereira has gone to Wolverhampton Wanderers, they've not only climbed out of the bottom 3, but they are comfortably away from the relegation zone, and they've won 4 in a row. 4 in a row!
It'd be bloody Tottenham Hotspur.
Yes, they did.
4-2.
4-2. They're scoring lots of goals. The Cunha's back scoring. Their striker Strand Larsen is scoring.
They don't need Cunha.
Yeah, they'll probably sell him in the summer. But Strand Larsen is taking up the mantle.
He's on loan at Wolves this moment.
Well, they might probably buy him. So, what's your prediction for this game?
I'm going for 2-1 to Wolves Wanderers.
You're going to 2-1 to Wolves. I've gone for Wolves win as well. I've gone for a 4-goal thriller. I've gone 3-1 to Wolverhampton Wanderers to make it 5 wins in a row for the Wolves. Wesley, what about you? What do you think to this game, mate?
Manchester United versus Wolverhampton Wanderers. You could call Manchester United fellow strugglers as well. They sit at the moment 14th in the league. Not very good for a Manchester United side, and I think they will lose this game because Wolves have won 4 on the bounce, and I think Wolves will win 1-0 in this game.
Game number 9 is
Leicester City versus Liverpool.
Yes, this is a Sunday kickoff, isn't it? It's
Half
4 kickoff. So Leicester City take on Liverpool at the King Power Stadium.
I'm going to be a plastic fan hand here.
He's not going to be there, but I am going to be there at that game, and I'm looking forward to it. Let's start off with Leicester. You know, we were on a horrendous run. We couldn't score a goal for a long time. I think it was December the 8th was the last time we scored a goal, and we lost so many games. It was unbelievable. Loss after loss after loss. But last week there was a little ray of sunshine. Not that it'll get us out of the relegation zone, but there was a little ray of sunshine because we scored 2 goals.
Coley, Sleb and Mavididi scored.
Yeah, Caleb Okoli and Mavididi scored and took us off that rut. And we managed to get a 2-2 draw against Brighton in our last game.
We scored a goal. We
did. We were singing, we scored a goal. We scored a goal. And so Liverpool, top of the table Liverpool, come to the King Power Stadium.
They beat West Ham and they lost 3-2 against Fulham.
Yeah, they can lose. They've only lost twice though. They've only lost to Fulham and Nottingham Forest. You know, so you know they are still a very good team.
But Mo Salah signed a new deal and Van Dijk signed a new deal.
Yes. So, what's your prediction for this? I know you're going to be very optimistic.
I'm going to pack my boys. I'm going to be in my heart. I'm saying 1-0 to Leicester.
So you think that we're going to nick it 1-0?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, that's your opinion, mate.
Could we score goal? Could we score goal last week? And the players thinking, no what?
Well, what I do love is your optimism.
Why we give it a go?
Yeah. Look, listen. You could be right. I don't know, but for me, I can't see us winning, but I can see us scoring a goal. So I've gone 2-1 to Liverpool for my prediction. I can't. They're the league leaders. They're miles ahead.
They need 2 wins to win the league.
Yeah, and I think they'll get one against us. If I'm wrong, I hope I am. If I'm wrong, but that's my prediction anyway. Let's see what Mr. Schnauzer's got to say about this game, because he's a Leicester fan as well.
Leicester City, my team, versus Liverpool at the King Power Stadium. Leicester City scoring those 2 goals after such a long time in their last game. Liverpool top of the league and winning their last game. This is going to be a very tough game for Leicester City, and I think I'm going to be optimistic like Mind the Silver Fox, not like KFC Dad who's written us off. I'm going to go for a Desmond, a 2-2 draw.
Okay guys, the last game of the weekend is game number 10.
It's Monday night kickoff, Dad.
It is.
8 o'clock kickoff. It's Tottenham versus Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, the Tottenham of the Hotspurs against Nottingham of the Forest. Right, so let's start off with our Nottingham Forest.
Our neighbours.
No, they're not our neighbours. Nottingham, they are our neighbours. Nottingham Forest. Now, Nottingham Forest are still in that 3rd place, and they have lost their last 2 games.
Lost against Everton, and they lost as well. They lost against Aston Villa.
Yes, can you see them losing another game? I will tell you in a minute. But what about their opponents, Tottenham Hotspur?
They're bottoming it. They're doing very well this season.
Now they are even worse than Man United. They're 16th in the league, and they capitulated in their last game. 4-2 they lost to Wolverhampton Wanderers, a 6-goal thriller.
Wolverhampton was in Tottenham get battered everywhere they go.
It seems that way, and I know you say it all the time. Many of the fans they want Ange out, don't they?
Yeah. And I heard Expression said, "Oh, get him out."
Yes, we do watch Expressions, and he wants him out. He wants him out straight away.
And so my mate Sue Mensley, he wanted Ange out as well.
Yeah.
He's off to Europe tomorrow. Europa Conference League tomorrow.
Yeah, so there is a lot of turmoil at Tottenham Hotspur. So we're not the only club with some turmoil.
And also their owners, they want them out.
Yeah, so yeah, there's not a lot of happy things happening at Tottenham at the moment. So what's the predictions for this one, mate?
2-1 Forest.
2-1 to Forest. I've gone for a Forest win as well. Sorry, Tottenham Hotspur fans. I've gone for 2-0 to Forest.
And what about Wesley Schnauzer?
Wesley, what's the prediction for this last game for you?
The last game is Tottenham Hotspur versus Nottingham Forest. What has happened to Spurs? I don't know. They just keep losing. They've lost their way. Nottingham Forest, I think, will win this game. And I'm going to go for a 3-1 win for Nottingham Forest in this game. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. And like and subscribe to the channel. And give us your comments in the comments below if you like our channel and our content.
Right, guys, thank you for watching our predictions for the Premier League. This is week number 33, and we, hope you enjoyed it.
And like and subscribe to the channel.
Yes, if you like our content, don't forget to like and subscribe. The subscribe button is just there. Just subscribe, like, comment down below, and let us know what you think. If your team we predicted against, or what your thoughts are, or even give us your predictions in the comments below.
I always say up this city and come on, I'm on the way to Tenerife.
Yes, I will say adios amigos, and I am at the Liverpool game on Sunday. He's away in Tenerife for the week, so the next Premier League predictions will be done by myself and my canine friend Wesley Schnauzer.
That's what I'm gonna be a plastic fan.
For one game, you're a plastic fan. Yeah. Okay, so adios amigos from us, and we'll see you in the next one.
Up this city.